keeping track. 17-1 now the last 2 days.
hunterace looks unstoppable. I mean, if there's anything more rewarding, the only thing that could be possibly more rewarding than a very well technically played series is feeling like you beat him because you outsmarted him before the game even started. Because you're like, yeah, I just made the correct meta read, and I beat my opponent through deck preparation.
Yeah, and I think hunterace did that because even though data says that Hunter's not that great, I just don't think there's enough out there, right?
Yes, that's the problem. A lot of these sample sizes are less than 1,000 games. And while, you know, 1,000's a pretty decent sample size, it's also taking from a range of ranks. It's not accounting for techs for how tournament or bans, right? So the idea is you can get away with teching your deck a little bit more aggressively if you ban a deck that's good against aggro decks. And then, of course, you know, the ever-age debate between good plays versus, or sorry, the high-level plays versus the average player skill when you're accounting for data. hunterace has the opportunity to hero power, which is what we're talking about with Odd Paladin. Hero power as much as he can. Or he can set up for a Stonehill Defender opportunity, and he gets nothing good.
No. Sunkeeper Tarim is the absolute best, especially against Taunt Warrior, but
it might actually be Goldshire Footman. Promoter Drake actually kills your board, works against your game plan. Osric at least might be a late game plan, but it's still a 9-mana 5/5. It feels like more efficient to just hero power.
But this hand from Steelo, this is what you want. Wild Growth, Nourish, and Master Oak card. Those are, if you could pick your opening hand, add a swipe in there, and that's what you pick. Or an Oaken Summons.
Yeah, I'd probably pick Oaken Summons just to make sure I stay a little bit more alive. A lot of good Paladin players will start playing around the swipe, hence, you know, things like hunterace playing the Stonehill Defender.
Yeah.
Because hunterace's biggest concern is getting these double Fungal Mancers out of his hand in some capacity. So it's going to be really crucial for him to keep his board as resilient as possible to the best possible, or sorry, the worst possible case in Steelo's removal plans.
Yeah.
The thing about Coin Nourish is it doesn't actually lead into anything. So you've seen a lot of players play slow, like they would remove and pass turn 4, and then Nourish so that they have 7 mana crystals. Oh, like this. Like Steelo's actually playing Naturalize on a Stonehill Defender so he can kill a little bit of the board, and then Nourish into the Coin Master O card. So he actually gets it a turn earlier as opposed to a turn later.
Yeah.
And I like it. He understands his win condition isn't going to be, you know, removing all these pesky 1/1s. It's about the big swing with the recruit effects and getting out Hadronox, assuming he doesn't pull out Ironwood Golem.
I mean, even if he pulls out Ironwood Golem, he's still in a great spot. Just having a Dragon Hatcher plus a big dragon is usually enough against Odd Paladin.
That's right.
They're not getting past that to even kill the Dragon Hatcher most of the time, which Steelo with his sort of greedy top end with 4 dragons being run.
Oh, ready for action. I love it. Yeah, and you know, with that reveal, by the way, that gives Steelo a little bit of, you know, more security of mind because he saw the Stonehill Defender card. If you're holding it, you know, you threaten Sunkeeper Tarim, and then your opponent feels like, oh man, if I play Big Master O card, I might just get wrecked here.
Just trying to keep the board under control as much as you can.
Right, just want to get punished by level up. Fungal Mancer here, though, is so nuts. Buffing the weakest parts of the minions, so things like Swipe can't kill off straight minions. Also, it keeps it resilient against Primordial Drake. And here we go. Hadronox comes out with a Carnivorous Cube.
I mean, he hasn't even had any taunt minions die yet, so. But he will.
Well, it seems like at least one will have to die by the time this all gets settled, unless hunterace plans on not attacking this turn.
Yeah. I think probably just Sleepy Dragon is slated next turn. Can he get through to kill the Dragon Hatcher? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he has Leroy and Blessing of Might for
Or
maximum damage.
Just trade off the minions, then Fungalmancer.
Right, just in
And
terms of the
Blessing
raw
of Might,
damage, he
yeah.
has enough to somehow push through.
How much damage is just available?
Oh yeah, one thing to consider too is can hunterace perhaps go for a kill?
I mean, he needs to kill the Dragon Hatcher because that's going to summon Taunt, which is going to ruin the kill.
True.
And try and find a way to where Hadronox can't be killed off. This keeps the minion.
I mean, this is looking pretty tough no matter what, but I do like pushing damage here. But Steelo has... Actually, yeah, you know.
That's still a lot of
that's
damage.
Still a lot of damage. I'm like trying to think about it. And, I mean, if the Promoter Drake comes back, that's not really much.
Yeah, I think just Sleepy Dragon's better. Gives you more health to work with. Both Blessing of Mights have been used, I believe.
So if we remove 9 power from the board, there are still 4, 6, 7, 9 remaining. So you're at 24. There's no way your opponent can kill you. So this still seems like a very good position for Steelo. My favor, not that useful. That's probably the worst draw in hunterace's deck right now.
Yeah. Just doesn't do anything at the moment. And just imagine if... I mean, this game would be way more than over if Steelo didn't have Master Oakheart or the ramp. So this is basically the only draw that Steelo could have had that could have got him over the line here. And I just don't think hunterace, especially with just walls of taunts that are going to keep coming down, is going to be able to get over this.
I mean, that's kind of what the Master Oakheart is for, though.
Is there a world where he just doesn't kill the Sleepy Dragon this turn?
Oh, interesting.
And just try and go really wide on the board and not give him an opportunity to go away with Hadronox. All right, now I think you just don't.
Yeah, well, you hit the Sleepy Dragon.
You
with
hit
the
Sleepy Dragon. Actually, maybe even you hit with the Corridor Creeper first and then give it Divine Shield.
Oh, yeah.
And don't kill it yet.
Agreed. That gives Corridor Creeper a little bit more range to put damage on.
But I still don't think you get there, because even a Primordial Drake's just going to give you so much trouble. I think you just have to... Oh, man, that's tough.
Yeah. The trace from hunterace to prevent the Sleepy Dragon from being able to die.
Yeah.
Steelo...
Well, he couldn't have killed it anyway unless he Leroyed, so with the draw from Divine Favor, that made it so he couldn't kill Sleepy Dragon anyway, but I think it was a matter of what exact damage points he wanted to put on it. Making sure that it can't be killed off is the big thing, because now he can't even trade into one of the minions to kill it off, because at 5 health, the highest attack minion on the board is 4, to be able to cube it. So this is, I think, the perfect sequence of attacks for hunterace to make sure that he has the least amount of damage to try and get through, if Steelo would have a way to kill off Hadronox. Very nicely played.
Yeah, Steelo can also double Q for maximum board pressure and just maybe try to turn it against his opponent.
Oh, he can cube the Sleepy Dragon and cube the Hadronox.
I like it. So now 4-8 and a 4-12 comes back. hunterace says, why didn't you cube your Hadronox? And he's like, well, I can just double cube.
Yeah, this is this is even better than cubing the Hadronox too. Just more health on the board. And just 2 more Sleepy Dragons tucked away. I guess there's cubes tucked away into that cube.
Yeah, and the beauty of it, or Steelo not being too greedy too, is that it incidentally plays around the second Divine Favor as well. So Steelo found the optimal line in this scenario. Very nicely done. hunterace has just gotten completely locked out. I just don't see light at the end of the tunnel. He has Lost in Jungle, Hero Power level up as his best play on the board, but he might just straight up die. There's 15, 20, 21. There's 21 showing. So actually, he has to kill off one of the Sleepy Dragons in order to survive. or he has to play his level up and put as many taunts in the way. I have no idea what HunterAce is looking for. Concede! The first sign of blood has been drawn from HunterAce.